This video will demonstrate new item entry for standard inventory controlled items, as well as a brief introduction to inventory maintenance. First, click Inventory, Maintenance, Add Change Delete. You will now see the inventory maintenance window. To add a new item, you must first click the plus button on the toolbar. You will now see the Flash Create window, where you can quickly and easily enter all of the pertinent information associated with the new item. You must first enter the item number. If the item has no barcode, but you wish to enter your own number or a vendor's part number, simply type it in. Or, if you wish to have the system generate a number for you, simply double-click in the item number field. However, if the product does have a barcode, we recommend entering the barcode number with a barcode scanner or manually, ensuring that the number you type matches the output generated by the barcode scanner on this or any other workstations in your store. In this example, we will be using the product's barcode number, otherwise known as a UPC code. Now we can enter the item description, which can be up to 40 characters in length. And now for cost and retail selling price. Please note that the number of decimal places for both cost and retail selling price can be increased to 4 at the item level in inventory maintenance or globally in store controls maintenance. Next, we will enter department, category, and subcategory. These fields help you organize a large inventory file into smaller, more manageable groups. Having a well-organized inventory will pay off greatly when analyzing the vast array of inventory reports that the general store has to offer, thereby helping you make better business decisions about inventory assortments and stocking levels. Setting these fields properly will also help you get the most out of the many inventory functions and utilities included in the general store, such as mass price changes, markdowns, and on-sale promotional pricing. In this example, you'll notice that we used the drop-down to select department and category. However, you can add brand new departments, categories, and subcategories on the fly. Here, we see that water is not in the list of available subcategories, so we'll simply add it. And now water will be added to our list of available subcategories. Note that departments, categories, and subcategories can be up to 10 characters each. Next, we will set the item type, which defaults to controlled, meaning that we want to maintain on-hand quantities, whereas non-controlled items are used for services, where no on-hand quantity is needed. Matrix items are those items that are sold by size, color, and style, such as clothing. BOM, or Bill of Materials, is used for those items that are sold as kits. The tag-along item type is commonly used in setting up those beverage items that require bottle or can deposits. The serial number track item type is commonly used for electronics and appliances, where serial number tracking for registration and warranty purposes is required. And finally, if you need to honor, track, and scan manufacturer's coupons at point of sale, then you can enter them into the system here, selecting manufacturer coupon as the item type. In this example, we will leave the item type set to controlled. Next, we will determine how quantity is handled for this item at point of sale. We set our global quantity prompt option to assume one sold in store controls maintenance. So, at point of sale, when this item is scanned, the system will automatically enter a quantity of 1, unless the F5 quantity key is pressed first. You can, however, change this quantity prompt option at the item level by choosing one of the other options. Choosing prompt for quantity will force you to enter a quantity manually whenever this item is entered at point of sale. Prompt for price quantity calculated is commonly used for fuel sales, where once you enter the total dollars spent, the system will reverse compute the quantity sold based on the price per gallon. This option can also be used for deli scale items, where the item number and the total price are contained in the barcode label generated by the deli scale. The prompt for scale option is used for those items that are weighed at point of sale, such as produce and feed. But in this example, we're going to leave this option set to assume one sold. If you know your initial quantity on hand, enter it here. From that point on, the general store will automatically maintain and update the quantity on hand for you via point of sale, inventory receiving, inventory adjustments, and if you're a multi-store user, inventory transfers. Unless entering a case item, the units and package field is typically set to 1. Case management, including case breaks, is discussed in more detail in a separate video. If necessary, set your tax level exemptions. In our example, we only have one tax level, and in this case, water is tax exempt. If the item carries an alternate or non-standard tax rate, you can enter it in the Override Tax Rate field. In the order number field, we will enter the vendor's own unique part number for the item. This number will become important when processing purchase orders and during inventory receiving. Next, we'll assign a vendor. The general store will allow you to attach up to 5 vendors to any given item, with the prime vendor being the main supplier. If you've entered all of your vendors through vendor maintenance, and you know this vendor's number, you can enter it here, or you can use the binoculars to look up the vendor by name. Here is an illustration. Once the vendor is entered, we can complete the new item entry by clicking the Accept button. That's it. Our new item is in the system and ready to be sold at point of sale. But where did all that information go, and what if we need to make changes? Let's take a look. The inventory maintenance screen is broken down into 2 main tabs, Description and Store Detail. The Item Description tab contains our item number, description, department, category and subcategory, item type, quantity prompt options, our units and package, and several other options for price label printing, food stamp exemption, and customer loyalty exemption. Now let's take a look at the Store Detail tabs. The Store Detail tab consists of several sub-tabs, but here we will focus on the primary 3, Item Detail, Detail Page 2, and Vendor Data. The other optional tabs will be discussed in subsequent videos. The Item Detail tab allows you to edit several options, including costs, retail pricing and promotional sale pricing, and ordering control, including seasonal order points and maximum order quantities. Now, let's take a look at Detail Page 2. Detail Page 2 contains quantity data, action dates, and optional data including case UPC, store location, and product image. If you employ commissioned salespeople, you can set override commission and spiff data for the item as well. Now let's finish up with the Vendor tab. Here you can see the vendor information we entered when we created the item. You can also enter the lead time in days and any required minimum order quantity. Through the general store's purchase order and receiving facilities, the system automatically maintains data on the last time you ordered the product, the last time you received the product, and any outstanding on-order quantities resulting from open purchase orders. Please note that changes you make to any field on any tab in the inventory maintenance screen must be saved by clicking the Save button on the toolbar at the top of the window.